Hey guys, it's Zack Attack here, and I'm back after like 2 months without making a video. So, I don't know, I just haven't really been, like, I guess motivated to make videos as of recently. I was kind of busy with some other stuff. But anyway, I'm back. So, into this video, we're going to be reacting to another video by Trash Peterson. She made this video, Is Oompaville a Psychopath? So, Oompaville actually made a video on her, like, maybe like a month ago. Now she's responding to it.
I've had cattle, sheep, pigs, etc. I raised them from the time they were a baby, and then I killed them.
What the f?
I am a red-blooded American man who has killed a lot of animals and eaten their bodies. And if I don't consciously remember that fact, it doesn't taste as good.
I mean, what? That's disgusting.
Why haven't I changed instantly overnight to be vegan? I don't know, dude. I'm a psycho. I don't know. I don't care.
Oompaville's funny as fuck, just so you know. You know he's obviously joking around here, but she just took a bunch of clips and like just to make him look bad.
I'm enjoying myself. I don't care that much about animals. I own 4 cattle, and I'm excited to be able to grind them up and eat them. I hunt every single year. I love it. It's fun.
Oompaville is a YouTuber with over 5 million subscribers. He's made endless videos about that vegan teacher, and more recently, he's made a video about me. So let's see what he has to say.
Didn't he like invite that vegan teacher to his house that one time?
So his video about me is titled The Vegan, Even Worse Vegan Teacher. But anyway, moving on. So I have already seen this video he's made about me, and I've watched every single video he's made about Miss Katie. And I still can't quite figure him out. Is Oompaville a pre-vegan, or is he a psychopath? On one hand, he
You ever consider that he could be neither? You ever considered that?
talks about how he loves his dogs and he respects animals and that he even has respect for some vegans. But on the other hand, he makes jokes about eating his own dogs.
Now that's a fucking
jokes. You know what a fucking joke is? Maybe you should get a sense of humor.
abomination right there. I can get behind fucking getting rid of that thing, grinding that thing up, putting it in a soup.
And he makes an absolute mockery about animal abuse and murder.
I'm an actual murderer of animals.
So to help me out, I've created a vegan ranking board here. As you'll
a ranking board, bro. What the fuck?
see, we've got someone like Isaac Butterdick. I feel like he's more of a pre-vegan, so he gets a little bit closer
Butter dick. Bro, you still call him that?
to the center. Whereas someone like Sniper Wolf is...
I figured I'd dress like a meat eater for this video, okay? Because it's super important.
Cringe.
It's old school Oompaville.
Bro, cringe? Yeah, that's coming from the person who literally goes into a KFC and pours fake blood everywhere. You're calling him cringe?
All right, guys, we're talking about a vegan. A vegan, not the vegan teacher, not my Aunt Karen. I do have an Aunt Karen, though, who is in South Carolina, who I love very much. All right. You're a bit of a liberal, bud.
Well, I think it's time to change your bee to stop being an animal abuser. Stop supporting animal slavery, abuse, and murder by living vegan.
Today we're talking about another crazy vegan woman. A woman by the name of Vegan Booty.
How about we show the truth masters the reality of the dairy industry?
By the way, I like vegans. I really like the idea of being healthy and living a disciplined
queso? Yo, it's queso.
lifestyle.
Veganism has absolutely nothing to...
Like, he talks to like veganism, like being a healthy lifestyle, and then he just puts like a clip from, he puts an image of queso.
do with health. Yes, you can in fact be healthy and thrive on a plant-based diet. However, veganism is an ethical stance against animal exploitation, slavery, abuse, and murder. Miss Katie already told you this years ago, and you still
care because literally nobody cares about anything she or anything you or she says.
Can't comprehend what veganism is.
Being vegan is not about food.
Oh.
It's not a diet.
Oh.
It's about animal liberation.
I like the idea of deciding to do things for some kind of greater good, but this stuff is stupid. There was like 7
It kind of is, man.
words that I wanted to say all at once, and instead I said stupid. I could say badong. Bad and wrong.
I guess when you can't argue with the truth, calling my activism stupid is the fallback. However, what is in fact bedong is what happens to animals in farms and slaughterhouses. What non-vegans do to non-human animals by supporting their slavery, rape, torture, abuse, and murder is more than bad and wrong. It's outright abhorrent, it's disgusting, and it's immoral.
Who the fuck asked?
Peterson's journey into vegan activism began way back in 2017, when a lot of people began their journeys into vegan activism. It became very popular. If you look at this Google Trends graph, it kind of peaked. It honestly kind of peaked then and has just been a solid downhill since then. It's a trend, unfortunately, for a lot of people.
Google Trends is absolutely not an accurate measure of a social justice movement. In fact, there is solid research and
you know what's funny is I really don't care.
Increase over time.
You guys don't have any rights. If there was an amendment to give you rights, I would ask for it to be repealed.
Imagine.
Bruh. You know what something else you can imagine? Low taper fade. Yes, I'm still dragging the low taper fade meme in 2025.
If during the times of human slavery, someone
But in all
approached
seriousness though, like, you know it's a joke, right? You know what he was saying was a joke.
a person of color and said, "You don't have any rights, ha ha
It's
ha
really
ha."
not the same thing. Like, literally get a sense of humor.
I mean, what fucked up piece of shit would do that? This is not a joke. As I said, it is the largest Holocaust in history, and non-human animals are so oppressed that people don't even see or recognize them to be victims.
A pivotal moment for Tash occurred in 2019 in the month of May when she staged her first viral protest at an RSPCA dog walk.
If you want to know the truth about what RSPCA approve, then you need to see Dominion right now. 6-month-old pigs are
Pretty cool. During the event, Peterson criticized participants, asserting that the dog walk was the most violent thing one could engage in. That's fucking stupid.
Do you know what's fucking stupid is literally copying other YouTube creators, Sunny V2, who started this rumor that I went to an RSPCA dog walk
I
to
didn't know he's like
accuse people of participating in the most violent thing ever. Let's clear this up once again. I went to this dog walk because it was sponsored and organised by the Animal
I
Welfare
really don't give a fuck. Like, you are just so fucking stupid. Give it a head. You this bitch.
Slaughterhouses. You're like, oh, that's weird to say, animals' heads being ripped off. Dude, you're paying for animals to be decapitated in slaughterhouses. I mean, what do you think happens to them for them to end up on your plate? Oh, God, it's just insane to me that non-vegans will make this joke and think like, oh, I've got nothing to do with that. That's really fucked up to make this joke. It's like, dude, you're paying for it.
I love animals. I really do. I'm doing a bit kind of because I'm a cowboy
It's a joke. Like,
or whatever I do. We have like 9 cattle. I love them so much. One of them is about to have a baby, dude. It's awesome. I love animals. Get some animals and take really good care of them and occasionally eat one of them. It's great.
What? I love animals. I respect animals, but murder and eat animals, and it's fucking great to murder and abuse them. What? This doesn't even make sense. This is why I'm so confused by this guy. Let's flip that around into a human
let's make it about humans. That's always like, she's so fucking annoying.
context. Imagine a cannibal saying,
Yeah,
I love
or Jeffrey Dahmer though. Be like, argument.
humans so much. I respect humans, but I just eat them sometimes because
Jeffrey Dahmer though. Argument.
they taste good. It's for my pleasure. Everyone would call that person a psychopath. So there's actually no moral difference between a cannibal and a non-vegan
You're really,
because
like, just shut
they're
up.
both responsible for the abuse and murder of sentient individuals.
Things like the throwing Campbell's soup with
I
the
remember
just
this shit as well.
stop protesters or whatever they are. It doesn't work at all. Thanks to social media, though, it's become very popular, and this social media has played a pivotal role in basically creating the vegan booty because she can do insane
People like those idiots and Tash Peterson, they don't even do it for animals. They just do it for attention. Like,
shit and then get notoriety and fame and have an actual career by sharing provocative content and kind of walking that line and being I don't know, a scholarly person, I don't know, dude, to try and garner support. I'm not sure.
So I'm not doing this for fame, and I'm not
you are, though. You literally are.
doing it for a paycheck. In fact, I've actually lost my jobs as a result
Yeah, fucking cry about it.
of my animal rights activism.
Don't be stupid and you want to lose your job.
It's landed me in court multiple times.
That's kind of your fault.
I'm drowning in legal fees as of the past 4 years since I became a well-known animal rights activist. I'm doing this activism because I cannot sit back whilst trillions of animals are being exploited, enslaved, abused, and murdered. The only reason I do my activism is to be
fucking just annoy people and fucking get attention. Literally everyone hates you.
A voice for the non-human animals who are subjected to animal slavery and the animal holocaust. They can't speak up for themselves. They are literally relying on people like myself to make their exploitation, abuse, and murder known to the public. He's obviously right about the attention thing. That's literally
because you are a fucking attention seeker.
The purpose of activism is to generate attention to an injustice. That's exactly what the suffragettes did when they screamed and shouted and blew up buildings to try and get women the right to vote. I mean,
it's blow up a building, I dare you.
It's been happening throughout history for hundreds of years, so this is exactly what animal rights activists and the environmental activists that you're showing are doing. They're trying
dumbasses who fucking threw tomato soup on a painting or whatever.
To bring attention to a social justice issue.
I'm gonna make a video on Just Stop Oil. I'm gonna do that pretty soon.
From Peterson's disruptions and her confrontational style, she's received some consequences. She's faced numerous legal repercussions for her insane actions. A very significant repercussion for the average Australian is being banned from all pubs in Western Australia.
The system is still trying to silence me and enforce irrelevant laws upon me in attempt to silence me. So, for example, just recently, the other day, they were knocking on my door and I've received a barring notice, which means that I'm banned from any venue in Western Australia that has a liquor license.
That was after a disruptive protest that was a threat to public safety, according to local officials. By the way, I'm not sure if Australians know much about local, but they see very small things as disruptive, all right? We get to shoot each other in America, all right? Y'all don't get to do shit out there. You can't disruptively protest.
The lady didn't run fast as a man, so I shot her in the back twice. She's dead, and they told her off, but he got away. She says, "Don't shoot me, I'm pregnant with a baby," and I shot her anyway.
What kind of fucking psychopath was that man? That's fucked. And I'm sure a lot of people would probably find that really fucked up. However,
turns out apparently that guy, apparently this woman was he was a home invasion, right? So once you step into someone's house, right, you're basically forfeiting your life. And it turns out she wasn't even pregnant.
There are many pregnant mothers.
And her boyfriend was with her, I guess, as well.
Who are forced inside slaughterhouses in the meat and dairy industries. That is what non-vegans are supporting, for mothers to be forced into these slaughterhouses and shot in the head, or for them to be raped and have their children taken away from them.
Yeah, but why are you always doing this shit? This fucking that's all you've done this entire fucking video. Just compare oh yeah, it's the same as if we were to... No, it's not.
That man is an absolute sicko. However, every non-vegan is no morally different.
You know better than that fucking guy. Shut the fuck up.
That guy.
There have been more financial penalties on top of the $1,800 for the charity football match. She was ordered to pay $2,300 for this protest at Fire Restaurant.
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And the fact that these people, I mean, how narcissistic, how arrogant, how entitled do you have to be like, these are my life choices, and now I'm going to make your life hell until you don't eat meat or eggs or cheese either.
She reminds me of Jack Doherty's girlfriend in this video. Isn't that weird?
Actually facts, man. They actually look alike as well. They actually look alike.
Weird? Isn't that weird? In fines, mate. G'day there. Basically, I'm in big shit if I commit another criminal offence.
Basically the Jack Doherty of veganism.
Oh, the animal holocaust. That's so funny.
What the fuck? So you find that funny? The mass murder of trillions of individuals is funny to you? Seriously? Imagine if you were one of those victims subjected to a
You are literally an NPC. You make the same points over and over again.
Holocaust. Would you be laughing? Imagine during the time of the Jewish Holocaust and
No, don't even think about it. I'm not going to even let you finish that sentence.
in the trillions, what can you compare it to? But even if I were comparing it, what is the moral difference? I mean, we are all animals at the end of the day. Why is it so offensive to compare the Holocaust of non-human animals to
I'll let you figure that one out yourself.
the Holocaust of non-human animals is such a disgusting attitude. Imagine during the time of the Jewish Holocaust, if there were people saying, oh, society's crumbling anyway. I mean,
Actually, why are you even making that comparison?
I don't care. I'm not going to do anything to stop it. In fact, I'm going to support it. That's literally your attitude right now. It's really disgusting isn't even the right word to describe it because it goes beyond that. It is honestly so psychopathic to think that way. I mean,
well, guess what? Newsflash, you 99% of the world's population thinks that way.
Like, how can anyone not care about this? You've seen Dominion. You've seen what's happened to those animals, Oompaville, and you still say you don't care. That is so fucking heartless.
We'll all be burning and screaming when the aliens come and start hitting us with lasers. They're not going to come down and say, hey, which one of you guys is vegan? You're spared. They're going to be like, you are all going to die. I think aliens are coming.
So I actually think aliens are going to come and they're going to treat non-vegans exactly like non-vegans treat non-human animals. Exploit, enslave, abuse, and murder them without a second thought. Meanwhile, us vegans, we'll be spared because we actually give a fuck about animal rights.
You really think if aliens came to invade Earth, you'd be spared? Bruh. If aliens came to Earth, they would fucking kill us all. They don't care who's vegan or not. They don't care what social justice movement you're a part of. There's no way, man.
And we don't abuse and murder them. The aliens might just have a higher moral standard than you think.
If aliens want to invade Earth, they're gonna want to kill everyone. They don't care.
Oompaville.
To eat lab-grown meat because they'll never know the difference, that would be awesome, right? That would minimize suffering a lot, and it'd be like a sort of a easy sort of way to fit it in the system. Just sell more stuff. But no, hostility. It's got to be viral. You got to make a career out of it.
Just fucking bitches about this for the next 15 minutes. So I'm skipping ahead.
That you hate and think are actually murderers and are perpetrating a modern Holocaust. That's a real thing that vegans think.
It's the largest Holocaust in history, with 3 trillion individuals brutally murdered every year.
And every single one of my animals come up and want to rub their faces on me. If I'm abusing them, why are they so friendly to me?
Giving a victim, so in this circumstance, a free range.
That debate she just did, that was with the farmer. She was basically accusing him of all this stuff, what they do in factory farms. And he was like, oh, I don't do that. And she was like, oh, yeah, you do.
Animal a little bit more space or a little less horrible life before they're brutally murdered, or even if they weren't murdered, the act of enslaving them in the first place to exploit them for maybe their milk or eggs or whatever it may be, doesn't make it okay. That doesn't justify doing it. That is still exploitation and slavery. And I'm
honestly done with this bullshit. I'm literally losing brain cells actually listening to this woman. I'm skipping ahead to the end.
It's just about aligning your actions with your morals. I'm gonna put Oompaville pretty much in the same area as
dartboard. It's fucking Sniper Wolf, Isaac Butterfield, and Oompaville.
Mr. Isaac Butterdick. So now I'm going to nail Oompaville in the head.
You're gonna nail him in the head.
Hopefully.
No, you fucking suck. Yeah, anyway, I'm actually gonna end it here. So remember to leave a like and subscribe for more content.